snap, I gotta add. I forgot. I gotta put the right trailer number in here. Double check. Okay. Oh, we're getting started later today. Sun be up here in a minute. Look at this guy. Just be so damn tired. Just be so damn tired. Okay, I gotta get out here and move these trailer tires. I mean, I don't necessarily have to, but they are too far up for my liking, even though we are legal still. Once I move up some. Back, forward, well, go forward, back, then forward again. I have to feel the track underneath the trailer to see where I want to put my trailer tires. Let's see if that's how I want them. They're fine right there. And to lock them in place, I'm gonna roll backwards to lock them in place. I'm gonna roll forward. I'm gonna roll backwards a lot. Let's get out of here. Fuck, I forgot to start my trip meter.
Turn left at the stop sign, then take the first right.
Yeah, I forgot to start my trip meter, so I'm trying to do something. Let's see. Let's get up here so I can start it. There's a trip. Fuel. Alright, so our fuel is reset. Our meter is reset, so I can see how much fuel it takes me to get from up here to Carrollton, so I can start to regulate my fuel a little bit better, because fuel ate me up last week. So we got to do some regulating. Damn, where are these cars coming from? Y'all got to hurry up. I'm not going to be sitting here waiting on traffic.
Turn right at US 341 South.
But on another note, though, my dad visited me in my sleep again last night. It was a good one. It was a decent one. I'm actually, this is his heartbeat that I got around my neck. I didn't have a gold chain. I had these pearls. I just put them on this necklace right now, so I can find a different necklace to put them on. But he gave me a hug. He was outside of my grandmother Sarah's house. This was after his car wreck, but he looked good after his car wreck. I mean, he was nicely dressed. His hair was combed and plaited. It was neatly shaved and everything, but he couldn't see. He was blind. And he was in the passenger side of my Tahoe. He was outside talking to this lady that I know that I grew up with. Her name is Rhonda All. He was talking to Rhonda. And I just walked out of my grandmother's house, and I walked up to the truck because I couldn't figure out, the way my truck was parked in my grandmother's driveway was not a good place to have it parked at, because it was parked down the hill by where her porch used to be. If anybody knows my grandmother's house or whatever, there's like a little embankment that goes down into her house, and off to the left side of it, she used to have a porch right there, and it gets real muddy and slippery right there when it rains. But you kind of go down the hill, you can park the car right there underneath the tree. That's kind of like where my Tahoe was parked, but it was back down in there. And when I got finished talking to my grandmother about something, and I was walking outside, and I couldn't figure out why my truck was bagged down that hill, down that embankment, underneath that tree. And why is Rhonda here? What are you doing here? So as I walked up to the car, Rhonda was like, and only people that know me since I was a kid, like a little kid, and she's known me since I was a little kid. They called me Lily, and she said, "Hey, Lily." I was like, "What's going on, Rhonda? What's up?" And she was like, "Oh, nothing. Sitting here talking to your dad." My dad. And she moved out of the way, and I could see into the passenger side as I was coming up to the Tahoe. And sure enough, it was my dad. Now, I didn't, I've seen him a few times. Maybe this is probably about the third time I've seen him in a dream since he's been dead. I'm not hysterical. I wasn't hysterical or anything like that, but once again, I knew in this dream, like I did the last two dreams, that you've passed on. So instantly, I knew I was in a dream. And so when I walked up to him, I was like, "Daddy." And he kind of just, turned his head, gestured out the window. And he was like, "Randy?" It was almost like, because it's been 4 years, 2022, 23, 24, 25, 26, it's been 4 years, actually going on 5 years. No, it's 4 years. He passed away September 11th, 2022. So his death anniversary is coming up next month. But anywho, it was like, "Randy?" I was like, "Yeah, that is me." I wanted to ask him how was he here, but I knew I was in a dream. And so I just walked up to the car, and I opened up the door. I just gave him the biggest hug I could give him. I think I held on to my dad until I woke up. Something I probably would have never been able to do in real life, because my dad wasn't a major hugger like that. He loved us, but he was from a different time. But it was a short dream, and I think I hugged him until I woke up. And without his words, I felt for whatever reason, he was proud of me. I don't know what I've done in my life for me to have that feeling coming from him as I held on to his spirit in my dream. Only thing I know is I'm trying to get my life back on track. I'm trying desperately to get my life back on track. And I think it's because of that is why I felt within holding on to his spirit in that dream that he resonated, that he was proud of me. It was beautiful. When I got on up this morning, I had this heartbeat. I keep this heartbeat with me. It was riding around in my Tahoe. But when I got this truck, I took it out of the Tahoe and I put it in the cubby in this truck. This morning I grabbed it, and the only thing I had to wrap around my neck was a string of beads. And so I attached them. I attached his last heartbeat to these pearls until I can get a better chain. This is where it's gonna be at. So I thought I would share that with you guys this morning. Peace, love, and happiness. I hope all is well. I'm gonna holler at y'all a little later on. I'll probably do a ride along once the daylight come up.